Hey guys, welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. I got one of my favorite cars on the turntable today, GT500, man. She is beautiful. Only 230 miles on this baby. It's a 2022. Of course, it's got that 760 horse Predator motor under the hood. I love these cars. I've been driving one, I don't know, I guess for the last 4 years, and just, it's a blast to drive. I mean, it's like magic. You touch the accelerator and away you go. She'll actually stop faster than she'll go. She will stop on a dime and give you 9 cents change for sure. Man, it is beautiful. And of course, this is the Heritage Edition with the painted stripes. And the front of this car has been treated with the paint protection. So I believe the hood, the front nose, and the front fenders are all treated with the paint protection. Now I've done that on my cars also, and I've put about 20,000 miles on each one of them, and I tell you what, that stuff works very, very well. I drive the expressway 100 miles every day, and I tell you what, I've had very little problem with the paint protection. Very, very cool. Of course, this is the carbon fiber track pack edition with the carbon fiber wheels, the carbon fiber wing. Of course, it's got the carbon fiber on the dash. It's got the Recaro seats in it. Like I said, you see, we still got a lot of the factory coverings and that on the interior of this baby. I mean, these things are absolutely amazing cars to drive. Love it. Of course, it's got the 7-speed Tremec transmission in it. We'll look at that once we get it up on the lift and see some more of that. Got all kinds of settings on it. Like I said, I've been driving one for 4 years and I don't even know how to work all the different settings on it. I know how to take off traction control. I know how to put it in sport mode and traction mode. Of course, it's got launch control. It's got everything you need for drag racing, line lock, whole 9 yards. Now, I actually had one of mine at the track, and with all season tires on it, I ran a 10.8 flat. These things will fly. Super, super cool. And when I ran that 10.8, all I was doing is I pulled up to the line. I didn't put it in, I had it in track mode, but I didn't do any of the launch control or anything. I just got up there, laid off the brake, hammered down, and away it went. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we don't do any consignment, and a lot of you may be thinking, what does that mean to me? Most classic car dealers sell on consignment. They sell just about anything that'll roll through the door, and they don't know much about the cars. Finding a Vanguard quality car isn't easy. Our team of 15 buyers review thousands of vehicles each month. Our inspectors travel all over the country to handpick each of our cars, which saves you time, money, and frustration. Think of us as your expert hands, eyes, and ears to make sure that you end up with the highest quality car. We have almost 50 team members here at Vanguard, and every one of us is a gearhead. Growing up around the Motor City, all of our families worked in the auto industry. I grew up working in the garage with my dad, and we worked on countless classics over the years. Around here, cars are a way of life. Let's take this bad boy for a ride. Heritage GT500. Like I said, I'm in love with these cars. I've been lucky enough to, I've got probably about 80 or 90,000 miles in the seat of one of these. Just having a blast. Like I said, I don't know the electronics all that well. I know how to, do the line lock. Everything's pretty self-explanatory. I've never used launch control on one of them. I basically put it in sport mode, and I had one a couple years ago at the drag strip. I actually run a 10.8 with all season tires on it. Talking about the tires, it's got these badass Michelins on it. Basically, you can drive them on the street, but if you're gonna drive it when it's raining out and that, I'd suggest getting a set of all season tires. These get a little slippery when it's raining real hard. But just an amazing car. And don't forget, we can deliver it anywhere in the world. You just give Tom a call. He'll tell you just how easy that is. And I want to thank all of you who have subscribed to our channel. We're 1.6 some million of you. Thank you so much. It's a great way to keep track of us and see new inventory as it's coming in if you ring that little bell button. Now, here on the dash, of course, everything is stock. You can actually change the dash up, like when you change the settings, like if you're track mode or sport mode. I usually drive around in sport mode. That kind of changes the shift points, makes the exhaust a little louder. Now, we'd love to have you come check out our shop in person. We're right outside the Motor City here, and we're real close to the airport if you need to drive or fly in. You can't drive in. We're always getting new cars in too, so if you ring that bell on YouTube, you'll get a notification whenever we get a new car in. We're getting up to 40 new cars in every month, so we've always got new cool inventory coming in. So check us out often. We're going to put this one up in the air right now to show you how clean the bottom side is, and we're back at the shop right now. We're located right here in the Motor City at 15100 Keel Street in Plymouth, Michigan. This building is where our team of 15 world-class mechanics inspect and improve every one of our cars. All of our work is done in-house. Our mechanics only service the vehicles we sell. We start with a thorough inspection and test drive. Then our team gets to work. We take the time to learn each car and fix the things that I would fix if it was mine. If that means the engine needs to come out, then it comes out. When you purchase a classic car from an auction or another dealer, in most cases it hasn't been inspected or serviced. You may be in for some unpleasant surprises. At Vanguard, we save you from the headaches that cost you time and money by handling this process for you. Right down the road is our 40,000 square foot indoor showroom. This building is climate controlled and houses over 100 amazing vehicles. We're constantly bringing in new inventory, so you never know what might show up tomorrow. We are underneath this GT500 now, and just like you'd think, it looks brand new under here. We start out with that active exhaust. That is so cool. You've got a switch in there on the center console that you can change how loud the exhaust is. And you can actually go into the Ford app and change what it starts up as. So if you want it to be nice and quiet when you fire it up, you can. I wouldn't call it nice and quiet, quieter. The rear end here, you see these two lines right here? It's actually got a cooler on there and a temp sensor, which shows up on your dash. So the cooler actually pumps the fluid in and through a cooler in the back to keep it nice and cool. She is an amazing piece. It's a 373 gear in there. I mean, I keep telling you guys, I've been driving one of these for a while, and it is just a hoot to drive. Of course, posi back here, and it's independent suspension. I mean, you can see she's looking brand new. It's got the resonators on it here. The one I've got right now, they actually took the resonators off. Then, of course, the 7-speed transmission. Now, a lot of people are calling this an automatic transmission. Technically, it's not really an automatic transmission. It's a dual clutch standard transmission that shifts automatically. So you've got one clutch that handles first, third, fifth, and seventh, and the other clutch takes reverse, second, fourth, and sixth. See if I can count right. But it's an amazing car. I love downshifting it more. I don't usually use the paddles. I use the downshift paddle. It's got gigantic brakes on it, of course. Those things are monsters. And then you can see the carbon fiber wheels. We'll look at those a little closer here when we get around to the outside. I mean, just clean as a whistle. I don't see a mark on the skid plate here whatsoever. Now, I'm telling you from experience, even as careful as you be, make sure you extra super careful because this baby is low to the ground. You are gonna end up scraping it a little bit, but they are tough as nails too. I actually hit half of a semi-truck tire with mine one time, like 3 years ago. Didn't hurt anything at all, went right underneath the car. And then of course, this is part of the package, the carbon fiber track pack package, those carbon fiber wheels. Now these babies are beautiful. We got 305 30/20s up front, the gigantic Brembo brakes I told you about. This thing will stop faster than it'll go, guys. You can see everything just looking absolutely beautiful. Working our way down the rocker here. I don't see a mark on it anywhere. And then out back, we got 315 30/20s out back here, and again, the carbon fiber wheels. We'll get under the hood now. Right here is where the magic is, baby. 5.2 liter, supercharged, making 760 horsepower. She is a monster. Like I said, this car will put a smile on your face. Just about everybody on the road will be behind you if you want them to be. All you gotta do is put the hammer down on this thing and it will giddy up and go. Of course, these are all hand built. We got a signature there, the guy who built it. Of course, power brakes, power steering, anti-lock brakes, all the goodies, air conditioning, it's got all the goodies on it. And then this tray right here comes off the hood scoop, so if you want to let some extra cool air in there to cool this baby down if you're out racing it, that tray goes on and off with like 5 or 6 bolts. Guys, she's a monster. I love it. And give us a call at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your drive.